Okay, so this is to show legit Adamantoise farming. Just in case of outtakes or fuck-ups or snow dying, which happened the last time I tried this, I'm gonna just try and do the fight and then tell you what I'm using afterwards. I'll tell you what I'm doing as I'm doing it though. So I'm gonna try and haste everyone, because that's important. I'm gonna use Faith and Protectorate on Snow, because he fucking died last time and he's got the most health. Let's get Protector on everyone if I can. I'll worry about Bravery after. I'm trying to bait out a Stomp, because using Tortoise can reduce damage. And then what I want to do is Deprotect and Imperil on the left leg. Try Disaster. I'm going to use Thunder because it hits more. Like, it hits quicker and has direct impact. You don't have to wait for the projectile. I'm going to High Wind the leg. Boom. Back to Convalescence. That's going to hurt. It's fine. Okay. Oh no, wrong enemy. It targets the Adamantoise after the leg goes down, which is fucking annoying. Like, it defaults to Adamantoise rather than the leg. And High Wind the next leg. I'm going to use Faither and Braver on me, because that's important. Back to Try Disaster for Stagger. As long as everyone's got haste, that's the most important thing for the minute. Okay, now with the amount of debuffs on it, we can start plugging away at it. Snow is going to start spamming Daze, which will stop it from doing shit. Vanille's going to attack using Ruin, which kind of does some. But as you can see, this thing's already down to 2.5 million. Just in this small flurry of attacks. This last one should kill it. There you go. In one stagger. That was 3 minutes and 5. That's my quickest one yet. So I'm still ironing it out. Ooh, got platinum ingot. That's good. That's worth 150 grand. That's the common drop. The rare drop is the trapezohedrons, or traps, because it's easier to say. And that's what I'm trying to farm. Traps make ultimate weapons. Platinum ingots are for money. So yeah, that's kind of the farming method. And then what you do is you go past all these enemies to kind of after that behemoth. There's usually another juggernaut there, but I've killed him. So you'll run down here and past that further behemoth. After I get over past the behemoth and kind of past the smoky area here where the cracked road is, that's when the Adamantoise will respawn. So this is as far as you have to literally just go to about here, and then you can turn around and see if it respawns. Like that. There's usually a juggernaut, one of those metal things, stood here, but I managed to kill it and it stays fucking dead, because otherwise he's such a cock block for that road. Because as you can see, they're so wide that when they spin their arms round, you can't get past them very easily. Oh yeah, and as for my gear, let me just get to the save point. Okay, so what I was using was I have Fang with Venus Gospel, It actually stops things from staggering, so she can get it to 99% and it won't stagger. The next person has to stagger it for her. That is actually really good because you can keep building up chain with her, even like, you know, beyond that point. So it's useful to just balance. If you're trying to balance both legs, you can get them really close and then stagger them both, high wind them both. I'm not quite good at that yet. That's why I've done one leg each in my strategy. But yeah, so Power Gloves to give her buff strength, Gaian Ring for earth resistance, Genji Glove for break damage limit. Snow is using growth. He's got the growth egg for double experience and the increased drop rate items, as well as this magic buff, which should stop him from running up like an idiot. Basically what I've tried to do is I've tried to make his magic stat more than his strength, so that he stays further away and uses more things like Ruin rather than going in like a fool. And then Vanille, her Marlborough Wand, Earth Resistance twice, because Snow doesn't really need it that much. General Resistance as well, and Auto Haste, so she can start doing shit at the start of the battle. I could probably tweak that quite a bit, because I might not need some of that, because I'm casting Haste anyway, but still. Having Auto Haste at the start of the fight means I don't have to cast it on her, I can just cast it on me and Snow, get Faithra and Bravera going, and then start attacking already. But yeah, it still needs some work, because I need to get it down to like 1 minute 15, or ideally down to 54 seconds, which is the meme. But once I can get to there, that's where I need to be. But I'm not even full Crystarium yet, so like if I go to status, most people are at like a couple of 5s and 3s and a 2. So like if you're looking on these parts for their rolls, so like here, like they're nearly there, but not quite. But they're enough for what I need at the minute. And there's alternate strategies to do this fight using any of the team, any combination of these guys. Like I started off using Lightning instead of Vanille, but I needed the extra fucking 2,000-3,000 more health just for her to survive more stomps, because Lightning was getting killed every 2 seconds like a weak bitch. So actually she's trash for this for the moment, and Vanille is where it's at. But when I can survive it and I've got the strategy down a bit more, then I can use Lightning for her synergist abilities, her buffing, because her buffing is a little bit better in some respects. She has haste. Oh, sorry, she doesn't have haste yet, but I'll learn that in a minute. She will have haste, whereas Vanille doesn't learn haste. So that kind of helps too. So you have. That's why I've given her auto haste and why I keep her haste going. Yeah. So yeah, I'll improve on it, but that's it for now. The legit Adamantoise farm, no shrouds, no summon.